Hey guys, this is the Great Jedi and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing good, and today is a bit of a different video because it's my very first Star Wars lore video and I hope you guys like it. So I'll be talking about what is a Great Jedi, are they canon, what is their code if they have any, who I think would be considered to be a Great Jedi in canon, and why is it my channel name. So to start us off, there are two different definitions of a Great Jedi. The first one being that they are Force users that are in the gray area between the light and the dark, meaning that they aren't on the side of the Jedi or the Sith. It's where they're not completely good or bad, but they tune into each side and are able to use both light side and dark side powers while keeping themselves in check from completely falling to one side or the other, which basically means they can use dark side powers like Force Choke, Force Lightning, and so on. As for the second definition, the term Great Jedi is what was used to describe the Jedi who didn't follow the Jedi Council or any of the politics, they just followed the Force. Which means they didn't follow all of the rules like not forming attachments, and the list goes on and on. As for what a true Great Jedi means, is that they have to meet both of these definitions, where they completely follow the Force and not either Council, and where they're not on either side, but rather in the gray area between the Sith and the Jedi. And since they're not a Jedi or a Sith, what do they follow? Well, there are several Great Jedi codes, but they all come down to following the Force and keeping balance, which I really like. The Jedi have a code, the Sith have a code, and the Great Jedi have a code, which are in between. Just follow the Force. And just to give you some comparison, the Jedi code is:
there is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force.
Then the Sith code is:
peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me.
As for the Great Jedi code, I'll read you the most two common codes, which are the initial code and the final code, and they all mean the same thing, but the words are different. The first one is the initial code, and it is:
there is no dark side, nor a light side. There is only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance. The balance is what keeps me together. There is no good without evil, but evil must not be allowed to flourish. There is passion, yet peace. There is serenity, yet emotion. There is chaos, yet order. I am the wielder of the frame, the protector of balance. I am the holder of the torch, lighting the way. I am the keeper of the flame, soldier of balance. I am a guardian of balance. I am a Grey Jedi.
Then the second most common Grey Jedi code, which is a final code, is:
flowing through all. There is balance. There is no peace without a passion to create. There is no passion without peace to guide. Knowledge blinds without the strength to act. Power blinds without the serenity to see. There is freedom in life. There is purpose in death. The Force is all things, and I am the Force.
So you can definitely see the difference in codes between the Jedi, the Grey Jedi, and the Sith. Now the sad thing about Grey Jedis is that they aren't canon and they're officially only in Legends as of right now. Personally, I don't agree with Disney Star Wars making Grey Jedis not canon, but I'm here to separate fact and opinion, and the fact is that Grey Jedis aren't canon as much as I want them to be, but in my opinion, they are. There are multiple reasons why I believe that there are Grey Jedi, and why I think they should be in canon, but if you just think about the Force, I don't see how there can just be a light side and a dark side, and no morally gray area in between. There just has to be, in my opinion, because we have seen it multiple times in canon before. For example, we have seen multiple Jedi use dark side powers from time to time in canon and in the expanded universe, whether that's Luke and Anakin in the Skywalker saga, or Plo Koon using electric judgment, which looks a lot like Force lightning in the comics. As for who I think are great Jedi, there are tons of people between canon and legends, but just to name a few in canon, I would have to go with Qui-Gon Jinn, Luke Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano. As for why I named my channel The Great Jedi, it is because if I got to be anything in the Star Wars universe, I would be the Great Jedi. I wouldn't be a Jedi or a Sith, but rather someone in between in the gray area that can tune into both sides of the Force and have all of the powers and isn't into politics. Being a Great Jedi is the perfect fit. Also, I love the balance that the Great Jedi hold, as well as some of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe being a Great Jedi, in my opinion. Also, I felt that it was a pretty unique name and that it fits my personality. Also, once I decided to make a YouTube channel, I had quite a few names that I considered, but something about the Great Jedi just really stood out to me. As for my profile picture, cover art, and colors I use to spell out the Great Jedi for the channel, I do it all for a specific reason because I love using symbolism and things like that. If you're wondering what is some of the symbolism between the cover art and the Great Jedi channel colors, is that because there is red on one side of the cover art and the word "the" in the Great Jedi is also red to represent the Sith in the dark side of the Force, while the other side of the cover art and the word Jedi in the Great Jedi are blue to represent the Jedi in the light side of the Force, while I chose the word gray in the middle of my cover art as Anakin to show balance between the two in that gray area between both sides of the Force. Now before I end the video, let me know in the comments down below if you like this lore video and if you would like to see me do more of them, because I want to do a whole lot more lore videos that cover both Star Wars canon and the expanded universe. I'm going to try and keep it more towards the canon side, but if it's a subject I really like and it's not canon, I would love to talk about it in a video just like this. As for future lore videos, I would love to further explore the Great Jedi and tell you guys why I think Qui-Gon Jinn, Luke, Ahsoka, and many others of how they are a Great Jedi. I was even going to cover why I thought Qui-Gon, Luke, and Ahsoka were Great Jedis in this video, but the video was getting pretty long, so I decided that might be a great lore video for another time. So if this is stuff you guys enjoy watching and you want to see more of this, let me know in the comment section down below. In fact, let me know out of Qui-Gon Jinn, Luke, and Ahsoka, which one you would like me to explain first of why I think they are a Great Jedi. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you like this content, please consider subscribing, hitting that notifications bell, and smashing that like button down below. If you did not like the video, then feel free to dislike and give me your constructive criticism in the comments. I'll see you guys later, and may the Force be with you always.